even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Throwing first play is Herbert. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
That kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Cannon now elects to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40. Trenton Cannon. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Murray now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray going to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Raiders had 5 and 6 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 9 yards.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 14, Raiders 10.
Running on first down, Eckler. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Herbert on first down now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Raiders 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Let's go.
Murray now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray to air it out again. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Big guy something. Easy.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-17. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Murray now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got Austin Eckler on the slant.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike Williams.
As the 1st half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on time. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taking it about the 1. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So full Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Green.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's caught by Waller out left side.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back to the running game with Jacobs. They find some open field here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Trenton Cannon,
his first rushing touchdown on the year.
And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
35, Raiders 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got it.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Herbert back to the air. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chargers use the short field to get in for 6.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
42, Raiders 23.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Close. Hey.
Murray now to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to Waller. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. There he goes, left side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's got some space here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Herbert on first down now. He's got Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Again, Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first and 10, Herbert being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
To throw again on second down, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And you wonder, and now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
56, Raiders 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
24 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
Working with his second and 4.
32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Murray now. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now Murray's got to have this one. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.